Good morning, good people. We're gonna keep it short and sweet today. Um, there's voting elections going on, primaries in Kentucky, New York, and Virginia, and there's runoffs going on in Mississippi, North Carolina, and South Carolina. Get out there and vote, people. Lines might be long. You might have to bring a chair with you, sit in line for a little bit, but don't leave without your vote being counted. Uh, we keep talking about we want change. One of the most influential things that we can do as a society is vote. Um, and no, voting alone won't bring change, but voting helps us get there. Voting helps us get a voice, helps our voice be heard. Um, so don't waste your voice, don't waste your vote. And I get it. Some people don't support the candidates, uh, but like it or not, somebody's going to win. The election will happen. Somebody will be elected. Um, so best advice I can give you is vote for the person that best fits what you are looking for, whoever that might be. And understand that in these primaries and things, this is not an electoral college vote, so it's a popularity vote. Most votes win. Um, and one last thing that's very important. A lot of people think that because they have been convicted of felonies that they are no longer allowed to vote. I shared something on my Facebook recently from a friend who's heavily involved in the voting process. This is That's not true. I always thought it was true. I just learned that myself. I know some states have restored voting rights for convicted felons, but I thought it was across the board. If you had a felony, you couldn't vote. Um, check your laws. Check the websites. Check into it to see if you can vote. Don't just automatically assume that you can't vote. And I believe Snoop Dogg had mentioned something about that recently, saying that he had never voted before because he had been convicted of a felony, and he always thought his voting rights were he had lost his right to vote. He found out that was wrong, so now he's voting. Um, so if you fall into that category, check into it. Don't just listen. Don't just believe what someone told you. Do the research yourself. Find out what you're entitled to. Um, and if you can vote, get out there and vote. Uh, my personal belief on it: if you had been convicted of a felony and you've served your time, you paid your debt to society, why should it be held against you anymore? Um, and it's also believed that was a way to suppress votes. That was a way to keep people from voting. And I guess, hell, for all intents and purposes, it worked pretty well. If people were thinking that they couldn't vote because of that. So um, let's dispel the rumor, dispel the myths. Get out there, let your voice be heard, people. Much love. Y'all have a blessed day. Make progress, not excuses.